Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fish and Chips. Oh guys, we're gonna get right into this. Today we're gonna be talking about the beautiful beach of Thailand and our experiences in Thailand. It was very, very exciting. But before we even get into this, make sure you like, share, and subscribe right now. Hit those buttons right now and help us to grow, help with the algorithm, okay? Help us to do what we do. But we're gonna jump right in at Pattaya Beach. Guys, I enjoyed Pattaya's beach. I mean, it's located right at the Gulf of Thailand. I mean, literally, you can walk. I mean, once you walk across the street from the hotel we lived in, there was the beach. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. And some of the things that you can experience on this beach, hold on right here. Number one, you can relax on this beach. You can take in the sun and enjoy the sandy shores. There's water sports. You can engage in water activities such as jet skiing, parasailing, or banana boat rides. You can explore Walking Street, which is a famous nightlife and entertainment area near there, and also just right across the street, nothing but shopping mall, restaurants. I didn't even know.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? I didn't even know that they had a Taco Bell or a Burger King. Guys, this is right across the street.
They even had a Benihana's.
Yeah, and a Benihana's right across the street. I mean, literally, 12 feet? I mean, you're looking right at it from the beach. So we're going to dive right into my experience, Brian's experience. You know, Brian, what did you think of Pattaya's beach?
I loved it. Now, as far as, so there's many beaches in Thailand. But the one that we were at, the closest to us was the one like in Central Beach, you know, Pattaya. Now, the waters were okay. I mean, it kind of remind me of like, you know, if you want to compare it to like here in Texas, probably like Galveston or what's the other? Yeah, South Padre Island type of water. There is a lot of vendors, and what I like about it is you can also, like you said, relax by the beach. You can sit right there for hours. I think, how much was it? They charge like 100 baht. Yeah, like 100 baht is like about like $2 or $3. So I mean, ain't too bad, and it's for all day. Yeah, you can sit there all day, and they'll bring you, like you said, the customer service, the food. If you want a drink, a watermelon drink, all that stuff.
Let me get into that, guys.
Coconuts.
I think the most important thing that I enjoyed is the fact that I went on the beach. And there were vendors, and I think it was like $1 to sit in the little seat thing for all day, right? But the minute I sat there was someone come up to me and ask me, did I want a drink? You know what I mean? And then the drink was less than $1, you know, pineapple drink or whatever you want. And then somebody came up and say, hey, can I give you a foot massage, a shoulder massage?
So there's a lot of vendors. There are a lot of venders that come up to you and all that stuff. But they will offer you a lot of stuff.
These are the vendors I like. And at a good price. Guys, they literally, the lady did my feet. I know it was like for an hour for $5.
Yeah, because I think they charge like for example, like if you just want your feet done, I think it was like 200 baht or something like that. So 200 baht is probably like $4 or $5, and that's for an hour, right? Yeah, it was for a whole hour. Now, of course, if you want like a whole body massage, it goes an additional 200. But I mean, it's pretty cheap.
Well, I mean, I had a good experience because the lady actually went over an hour. I mean, you know, she was expecting the same amount of money, just at $5. But she did such an amazing job. I mean, I just gave her extra $10 because, I mean, my feet, she worked.
Well, I mean, compared to United States, you know, fees, they go charging at least nowadays they're like $60 for like a whole body massage for an hour. So it's pretty. You see the difference.
I mean, they make you. So just imagine sitting by a beautiful beach. You're being massaged. Food is being brought to you, and the food is great and it's cheap. right? And it's cheap. And you look at the ocean and it's just flowing. Me personally, I felt like I was in paradise. I literally felt like I was in paradise. Everything that I could hope for, imagine, want to be, was at that moment at Central Pattaya's beach. I mean, they cater to you. They're the kindest, the sweetest of people. And it just made you want to just give extra dollars to them, you know, because I mean, they were handling everything. And then the lady came back. She was like, you want me to do your hands? Which is, you know,
I was about to say, you can also do the manicures and the pedicures as well. And they do them for cheap as well.
You know what?
So it's like you don't have to really do anything for yourself. It's like everything is done there and at a cheap price.
But I was about to say, they did everything outside of my head, right? But honestly, they did massage my head as well. So, I mean, they really
for extra fee.
But I'm just saying the fees were very, very cheap, and just you felt the love, you know, and that they love what they're doing. They love catering to you, you know, this type thing. You know, the fee was just so reasonable that you wanted to bless them and give them more money because, you know, you would have got, as you said, you would have got charged so much more in the United States. And
that's why, again, that's why we talk about the Avani so much and how much we loved it, because, again, it literally was right across the street. Like, the beach was right across the street and you're there. You know, so that's I mean, it's a prime. Let's just say it's a good location, and then of course, like, you got all the vendors, you got all the drinks, whatever. Did you ever try those coconuts? Because there are coconuts everywhere.
I don't even like coconuts, and it made me try it. And again, you know what? It reminds me of Venice Beach in Los Angeles a little bit of that vibe. You know, the only difference is the people were nicer. You know, they were coming up to you, talking to you, whether they're trying to sell you something or just saying hi. And that's what I loved about Pattaya Central Beach. I mean, I can't say enough about it.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if you noticed this. You know, I didn't see too many. You know, comparing this to, like, you know, like you said, you know, Venice or Santa Monica nowadays. You know, you didn't see too many homeless people, you know, as well, and the beach, you know, in Central Pattaya. Yeah, you go nowadays to Santa Monica, you know, they're everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
And you're right, but everybody there were like on their grind, trying to make money, trying to hustle, you know, for their families. And they weren't pushy, you know, they really come up to you nicely. So.
Yeah. Of course, if you're like walking by like the boardwalk, you know, of course they'll be like, hey, you know, I got some seats here if you want to relax. You know, you like you say, respect, like, oh, just come back later. And be like, oh, that's fine. But yeah, that's all they're gonna do as far as that. But yeah, everything was amazing. Like, the whole experience was amazing. Like, everything was brought out to you.
And that's what I love. I'm sorry, I love being catered to. But, you know, also too, like, there's a little strip where you can jog around the beach. I mean, it's just like they had something for everybody. Again, not to mention, across the street, you're looking at Taco Bell, Burger King, and shopping malls, as you said.
Yeah, they even got gyms, like fitness gyms. Remember the one that we went to, Coco Fitness? That was a pretty cool beach, because you can also see like the whole entire view of the beach, and it was amazing.
Yeah,
so you got everything. You got a little bit of everything there.
Yeah, and it's hard to put words to what you experience. You kind of have to be there, because we're talking about it, but it was even more amazing than that to me. Again, I felt like I was just in paradise, you know.
And they also got, like you said, like a lot of water sports. If you guys want to go in jet skis, they got jet skis, they got boats.
Yeah.
If you want to take a boat ride to like different beaches and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And speaking on the different beach, okay, Carl, you talked me into getting on this boat ride to go to this island across the Gulf. From the beach, I think it took like 20 minutes. What was the name of that little blue boat?
So the beach. So there's, again, like I said, there's beaches all over Thailand. Very beautiful beaches. Now, if you guys want to get into the beaches that like crystal clear, nice blue water, like, you got to go outside of the city and kind of go into like these little islands that they have around there, which is not far. I think our ride was about like 30-minute ride, and we took this boat. I don't know what the name of the boat.
We kind of took a private boat, but we could have took a ferry.
Yeah, so I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, now, but yeah, we can definitely. I think next time, we'll definitely
gonna take the ferry. We're gonna tell you why. But first, how much was that boat ride? The private boat ride.
Okay, so the guy charged us because it was us two. It was like 4,000 baht. Small so boat. I mean, so it says $114 US dollars. So with that, what we got is we can pretty much have him for the rest of the day, and he takes us to various beaches. And I mean, on this particular day, we kind of went in the afternoon, so the kind of like half the day was already gone. I think something like this, if I would have known better, I probably would have done like earlier in the day, because that way you can keep the guy that's driving the boat, keep you, and he'll stay wherever you are, whatever island you are, and he can take you to different islands as well and all that stuff. So next time I probably
basically, you have your own personal captain that whole day to take you through any one of those islands, which was a beautiful thing. But again, I'm going to tell you why I would probably the next time take the ferry. It's much cheaper, but also you probably wouldn't have felt the bumps that we were feeling because it was closer to the afternoon, evening, and I think the waters are a bit more troubled then.
Yeah, because on this particular day, it was sunny in the morning, but then in the afternoon, it got a little cloudy, so that's why
and the water got choppy.
And I think that's what. So at the beginning of the ride, everything was cool. Yeah. Right. Everything was like literally. It felt like
the beginning.
Yeah, the beginning. Everything was cool. Right. So once you kind of got out of like, the shore, I guess closer to the
10
shore.
10 minutes out there.
It's starting to get a little choppy.
Guys, I'm not going to lie. It was more than choppy. I was sitting on the back of the boat. All of a sudden, this little boat started jumping. I'm literally about to jump out of the little boat. Seriously, I had to hold on even tighter. I mean, I would start getting a little nervous because, it was hitting boosh, 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 boosh. And my head was going like this over and over. And really I got a little frantic because, that boat was small. We're in the middle of this ocean now, the Gulf of Thailand. Yeah. And I just didn't know what was going to happen. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I didn't really feel like nothing bad was going to happen. Only because, like, so the island that we went to was Kho Larn. Yeah. Right? And then you can literally see this island. You can literally see it.
But it was still far away.
But the drive was, I didn't expect the drive to be, I thought it was going to be a smooth ride.
It was like, you know what it was like? It was like going down a dirt road at nighttime. You don't see none of the bumps. And you're sitting all these bumps and bumps. Yeah. It was worse than turbulence on an airplane. I mean, even though I was on the ground, but I'm still in the middle of the ocean, and the boat constantly going like this because it's so small, hitting the waves. Yeah. And I noticed a little captain guy, he just laughing and smiling, and I'm looking nervous. I'm looking at him like side eye.
I was gonna say that because I actually got to the point where it was jumping in because we were sitting in the back. Mm-hmm. Right, and so I saw there was a seat up front. So I was thinking in my mind, okay, maybe if I sit next to the guy.
No, he was laughing.
The driver, I would laugh. It would have been fine, and then it would have been smoother and all that stuff. I felt right, but when I got to that seat, it's like I just felt the bumps even more, and I can see everything. Like I see the waves coming this way. I'm like, oh snap! And then I turn and look at the guy that was driving the boat. He's like cool, like he just like chilling. Like,
no, he's laughing.
I'm doing this I've been doing this for many years.
Honestly, he didn't say one word until he hit a big wave, and I fell off of my belly rolling at the bottom of the boat. Then he gonna say, "Make sure you hold on tighter."
The good thing we did have at least some safety vests just in case something.
Still, he knew, he was laughing. Yeah. It was not an enjoyable ride over to Kho Larn. Yeah. Kho Larn. It wasn't an enjoyable ride, but once we did arrive there.
But it was a good experience.
Yeah, it was a good experience. A choppy, bumpy, worst experience of driving in the boat to me. Yeah. But once we got over there to the other island, guys, it was like a blue lagoon.
Yeah, it was.
It was absolutely beautiful.
It's like breathtaking. When you first see it, it's like one of those islands that you kind of see in one of those magazines, right? Just paradise. I mean, again, water started becoming. Once we kind of started getting closer to like the island, like the water started turning bluer for some reason. Like I don't know, like how it becomes bluer, but and it becomes clearer the more you get into the shores. And I mean, if you just see if you can see like the scenic view, it's just like it looks like a
very picturesque
movie scene from like what is it?
That was a movie.
Impossible or something. Yeah, and I think they've filmed. I don't know where in Thailand, but they have filmed movies around Thailand. But you can see why. I mean, just the scenic views were just amazing.
Yeah, it really was. It really was amazing. And then I know once we got out of the boat, and again they had chairs up there and umbrellas, and I know once I sat down, there was a guy with a menu really quickly. I mean, they had everything on the menu, and they had chicken wings, and I love chicken wings, so they had all this food that you could order. And that's what I enjoyed again there.
They had mainly seafood, but they have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like they see you from afar, like they coming, like you coming, and then they here's some seats, and here's some food. What do you want? And we got anything. But it was just a cool day to relax on the beach. I mean, again, it was a pretty good day.
Yeah.
And then I went into the water, and the water was, it
was amazing.
It was clear water, and it was warm too. It wasn't like I was expecting to have like cold water, but it was warm, and it was amazing. Again, they got the whole jet skis out there as well. If you want to, whatever you want to play on the water, they got every toy out there, and it's just
the
a
banana
good day.
boat.
Yeah, it's just a good day to
parasailing.
Be on the beach. It's just paradise.
Yeah, it really is. Now, if I go back there again, I think I will try the jet skiing. I think I was so mesmerized by the beauty of everything that was there, and it's absolutely amazing. So that's one thing I do regret, not getting on the jet ski. But I when we go back, I'm definitely gonna do that.
But also, besides, because you did mention the ferry, and I forgot to say this as well. I think next time we would take the ferry. I don't know where exactly we would have to take the ferry at and how much it costs, but it definitely would take the ferry next time, because it is. We saw it on the way back, or I think we saw it on the way over there. It was a big boat, and I feel like it would have been much more. I think it's just the fact that it was just more of a smoother ride.
That's cause I'm a big guy. I do not need to be in a little bitty small boat. Okay, I don't need to be in a little bitty small boat and feeling every bump. But again, once we got over there, guys, it was beautiful. I ate. I think Raph ate. We ordered whatever, and then I had to use the restroom. Okay, and being directed to the restroom.
Okay, have you ever experienced anything like that in the restroom? My family's from Guatemala, so I've seen like bathrooms like that. But I'm just curious about you.
No, I ain't seen bathrooms like that.
Okay, let's go.
No, I ain't
tell
seen
your story.
Like that. Number one, it was like going into the woods. It was like going into. It was
like in the back somewhere.
It was like going into the garden of not eating. Not garden of eating, but not eating. And I just saw, it looked like you were going into a safari. And I was wondering.
It was hard to find the restaurant.
Once I found it, but it looked like I was going into the jungle, like a bear or alligator, so I'm going to jump out. But finally I did find it.
It's out in the open.
This type thing.
You're one with nature.
And I almost became one with nature, because that bathroom took me a minute to find, and I really had to go really, really bad. So
all them seafoods.
So finally making it there, I was relieved. But it is an experience. If you're expecting to see a top-notch bathroom, you're not going to find that.
Oh no.
So but it was okay.
You out there. You out there. You were definitely out there.
I didn't know if a gorilla, a lion want to jump out. I don't know. But I'm glad I did find it though. So that was a good experience.
Again, like you said, again, there's many beaches even around that island of Kho Larn. I think they'll take you to so many other places. We just went to Kho Larn and got back because it's starting to get a little cloudy. It started to get like starting rain. So I was like, oh, we need to start back, because what I was thinking was the waves are going to start getting stronger.
Exactly. But one thing I did notice as well, there's the beach was right here, there were like condos behind there. So you could rent a condo and stay 2 or 3 days as well right there. So it reminded me a lot of Malibu in Los Angeles, so that was beautiful to me.
It was kind of more of a nicer area of the beach. I guess it's less secluded with, a lot of people do go there, but it's less secluded with people, because there wasn't too many people that I saw and on that day and all that stuff. But a lot of people, tourists, come there. I guess it's just the water. The water is just nice. It's just a very nice. Good looking water.
And let's also mention there is entertainment. There are people out there playing with music, guitars, and so you'd find that type of entertainment as well. It just offers
so
you
we
a
talk
lot.
about nighttime?
No, we'll save that for next. But most of the daytime, it's a lot that goes on, and
it's a lot of shops. There's a lot of restaurants. Down in by Central, what's it called, like Beach Road or something like that, in Central Pattaya. That it's a very, and they got bars out there as well. So it's got everything. I think, what was that restaurant that we went to?
Oxygen or
no, by Beach Road. I think it was Coco. can't remember the restaurant, but I think I'll if I have some footage, I'll put it up. But yeah, it was right. It was a very nice restaurant, and it was right there by the beach. So I was saying, you got a lot of, like you said, a lot of entertainment that goes around there. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really is. Again, if you're thinking about going there, there's just something for the family, for the whole family. You know, it's a lot that's going on, and
or if you want to travel solo, there's a lot of stuff for. It's a lot for solo people and, like I said, family or friends that just want to hang out and all that stuff for a group.
Exactly. And again, I had my most fun at that beach. I really didn't want to leave either beach, you know, Kho Larn or the one on Pattaya. So beach, I enjoy both.
Because here in Dallas, we ain't got no beaches.
No, we ain't got no.
We ain't got no beaches. All we got lakes,
and
rivers.
Yeah,
and of course, like the closest beach to us was what? Is it Corpus Christi?
Yeah, no, you got Corpus Christi?
Or Galveston? Galveston, right? Or
well, you got Galveston, but you also have Sao Padre.
Yeah,
you know, which is the ocean, the Gulf of Mexico, and all that. So,
yeah.
But we're like 10 hours away.
Yeah, but you gotta drive a long time for you to get to a beach. But yeah, we ain't got nothing. So it's just the fact that we were at a hotel that is located right across the street like, from the beach,
from the Gulf of Thailand. Yeah.
So that's why we loved it, because it's just paradise. Because
it was amazing.
You can just walk
picturesque.
there. Yeah, you can just walk there. And so again, everything around there. That's what I'll be saying as far as that hotel. It's a really good location because you have everything there at that location: the beach, the walking street, the vendors, shopping malls, entertainment. You got all that stuff right at that location.
And you got pizza too. Pizza.
Oh, okay.
So
they got, dude. They got Pizza Hut, and they also have Domino's.
Yeah.
In Thailand.
I didn't think they would have
that. Their style of pizza is different from ours. Because they add, like, we're used to pepperonis and, sausages and meat lovers and supremes. Over there is like mixed with vegetables and fish and seafood. I was like, no, I was not going to try that. I don't know how you can put pizza with like seafood, like honestly, I didn't try it. I didn't think I was gonna like that, but I just kind of stick with the meat lovers.
Honestly, there's so much seafood and so much. I know if I was there for 6 months, I'd probably lose 100 pounds.
Yeah,
because their food is very clean.
Thai people just eat.
It's very healthy.
Yeah, they eat a lot of seafood. I mean, that's just what it is. They just eat a lot of seafood.
Yeah,
and vegetables and greens, and that's why they're like. That's why they're thin.
I definitely know I lost some pounds during those 10 days because, again, it was a different style. I'm used to eating fried foods all the time, you name it. But,
and they also got fried fish as well over there, but it's different than what we are used to here in America, like the fried fish. Because remember, it's like you literally got like a whole fried fish, but it's still like the fish is still the same as the fish. Like it ain't like the ones that we go to, like
Catfish House.
Yeah. Something like that. No, you're not gonna find that over there.
Now, one thing I would add to, if you ever over there, I don't know if you can get it here at the Thai restaurants, but that shrimp, that fried, what was it, pineapple fried rice.
I think you can here in Dallas. There's some Thai places, maybe we do a video as far as going into a Thai restaurant.
Now, I'm definitely a fan of that since I tasted
Which one, the pineapple? That's your favorite?
Yeah.
Did you ever try the coconut shrimps?
I didn't try the coconut shrimp, but I was more the pineapple fried rice.
Fried rice, yeah.
That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. So guys, if you ever go, you won't regret it. It's an experience. There's excitement, there's entertainment. It's just so much fun that you can do that's on the beach. And they just cater to you in a very, very special way. And I just loved it.
And I heard like the weather is always
my God,
like that all year round. So I never. So
what was it, like 73, 70?
Yeah, 70? So they have a whole different temperature metrics, but I think it's. I would say it was around like 90s when we went. It was like in 90 degrees, 85. I mean, it's hot, but they also have humidity as well. So you mix that both though.
Yeah, but it's nothing that you experience in Texas. No.
Well, nah, because Texas, you're looking at 106, 105, 110. I was like, oh no.
I take Thailand's temperature over that any day.
And then, like I said, so it never really gets cold. It always stays around that temperature. What I've heard, all year round. Now they do have rainy seasons, but it's still warm. It's still hot, when it does rain and all that stuff. But yeah, that's crazy. Like,
so on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest, what would you give Central Thailand's beach right there? What would you rank it? 10 being the best.
I would say like a 6, only because the water, the beach is clean. They what I like about their beaches is like they try to keep it clean, and that's what I like about it. But like the water is just like the same water like you'll see like on Venice Beach, California, I guess South Padre. That's why I call it a 6, because the water is not really clean. Now, as far as if you go to Kho Larn, like the beaches the water is a whole different ballgame because the water is more blue and clear.
Beautiful.
I'll definitely give it like a 8.5 or something like that.
Yeah, and I agree. I think I would give it a 7 for the reason you said, because the water is just a little bit darker versus Kho Larn, this type thing. But everything else, I would give a 10. But overall, I would say a 7. But I would definitely visit it again.
All right, guys. Well, there you have it. That was another video. Yeah. Talking about experiences at the beaches, Central Pattaya, Beach Road, and Kho Larn. Again, amazing beaches. Guys, if you haven't yet, go ahead and make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. We'll definitely keep you posted and notified when a new video comes out.
And guys, again, we really appreciate your support. And when you help us grow. You help the algorithm to pick us up quicker, and because we want to show you so much more. So we appreciate that. We appreciate your likes, your comments, just everything that you do to make us, and we're glad about that. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you in the next video. And again, this is another episode of Fish and Chips. Peace out.